If I had 75 crosses to do last week, I would never have gone there. Not in a million years would I have gone there. A lot of our guys did go in that area, and I got that. But for the average to be there, that surprised me a lot because there was quite a few of us over this side as well. So at the very least, I would have thought it had been in the middle. I was nearly zone four, and I think I joked about this last week that I could probably end up in zone four this week. I was happy with the guy on the right in red, the view from there, because I didn't think he was a problem. So I had the sort of right line there. But I just sat here for about 10 minutes looking at Curly's eyes on that winning cross. And for the life of me, I can't get him to be looking at that winning cross. To me, he's looking further to the left. So I would have put the average, perhaps at the worst, to the right of mine a bit. I'm a bit baffled by that, to be honest, as that being an average. But it is what it is. Let's have a look at the judges. So here's where the judges are gone. 8 judges. Matt is back, and so anything could happen this week. But we've got, and I know this is the final result. They've left all eight judges' crosses in. Yeah, is it a cluster? Not really a tight cluster, but then again, none of them are that far away from each other, are they? I mean, we've got one over here to the left, one up here on the right. I'm surprised that so many of them were over this side. I thought some of them would have gone over here. I'm just looking at the judges list, and there is one or two who would normally be up over here on the pipe or the other side of it even. But it looks like this week they've all roughly gone in the same area. So would I take any of these out? I'm not sure I would, because I don't think any of them are far enough out to cause a problem. So the average, would be a fair average. Even though I can't see it in a million years being that far to the right. I can understand people going there, in that they think it might be there, but I'm very surprised at the average result actually being there. I thought it would be much over to the left because I was expecting people to go further over there. But that's the final result. They didn't take any out, and well done to the winner. I think I haven't watched it yet, but I think she's a family woman, a mum, who's won a Range Rover, which she won't keep. She'll take the cash. Doesn't make sense to have that much of a Range Rover sitting outside when you've got a family. The cash is much more useful, isn't it? Let's have a look at this week's picture then. I've had a quick look. So for my first look, I'm right here. So let's get some lines drawn there. Oops, I'm jiggling the picture about there a minute. Leave that there a second. Right, okay. So I went from the guy on the right first of all and thought, well, he's looking quite steep. It looks as though it's somewhere up in front of him. So I went up in this sort of direction, because he's looking quite steep, isn't he? So I went up that direction, and this guy over here on the left that they've plonked in the picture, where's he looking? Well, he's not looking too steep, but his head's tilted back. So I had him sort of looking in that direction roughly. So that's where my first one is of the week. I changed it quite a bit last week actually from where it originally was. So I'll put that first coordinate in, 27201174. Let me get the target down and have a look. Now it works again. So thank you to the guy that fixed it. Let's get that target down by where mine is. Just out of curiosity. Does that look like both of those players could be looking at zone 1 or at my cross? Yeah, it's a tricky one because the curly guy by you, is that the same guy? Oh, I don't know. His one eye looks as though he's looking a bit lower than the zone 1, but then his other eye looks as though he's looking higher. So I've gone in the middle. And this guy here, I think maybe I need to put mine up a little bit higher, perhaps, because he might be looking a little bit steeper. So yeah, I'll see how I like that through the week. I may change it, and I'll see what you guys think. But I think generally they're going to be around this, possibly around this zone 2 and halfway into the zone 3 area. Don't think there's going to be, in fact, if I take that target out for a minute, I think if I put that magnifying glass there, roughly there, if I could keep my bloody hand still long enough, it's going to be in that circle somewhere, isn't it? Which is a couple of thousand pixels, I'm sure, but I think both players are going to be looking in that circle somewhere. Maybe nowhere near mine, but somewhere in that circle. So yeah, let's leave it at that. That's going to be the first one this week. So leave a coordinate, guys, what do you think? And we'll make another video on Saturday. And I think a few of you got pretty close this week, because when I looked at last week's video, just before I started doing this, I noticed there was a few of you in that sort of area, sort of the zone 1, zone 2 area. But I mean, there's about 1,000 of you that didn't leave a coordinate. So there's probably, you know, some of you got a damn sight closer than the guys that did. But be interesting to see. Let me know who you got on. And apologies if I don't answer you. I did explain a week or two ago that I used to get an email every time somebody left a comment. But now I don't get any emails. I only find out when I go in to check every now and again. All right, let's have a look at Revcomps that I still haven't won this year. What have I got for Thursday's draw? Well, I had to do one on you. I know it's 30,000 tickets. I only did one ticket, but it only takes one winner, doesn't it? And lots of people have won with one ticket. This Porsche GT3 RS, cash alternative 150,000 and 5 runners up of £5,000. So I'll be quite happy with the runner-up prize on that. And I did one on this Volvo, because why not? I like the look of it. But I didn't do anything else on those, didn't fancy it. So last night they added some more after the draw, during the draw. So I grabbed one on this pop-top camper. Tickets are cheap on this, but there's a lot of them. So there's like near enough 20,000 tickets. £4.27 a ticket, comes with £3 grand. I thought, yeah, I'll grab one of those. Didn't fancy the Mustang Mach-E, although they're supposed to be really, really good cars. Didn't fancy this Maserati Levante. Didn't like the look of this Mercedes C63, too crazy. But I do like Audis. I like the A1s and the A3s. I was hoping to win that A1 last night, bought 3 tickets on that, but because that came with £5 grand, but I didn't. I think it was somebody from Pinkton, because everyone I seem to click on these days with the auto draws is somebody from Pinkton, where Revcomps are. Well, they did try to explain that once, that you know, they've got such a following in that town that it's always possible. Auto draws. I'm only in one of them. And like last week, I think I was in about 4 or 5 of them. I've got one ticket on this Range Rover Sport, I think. Is that all I've got? Yeah, one ticket on this Range Rover Sport that finishes tomorrow. And that's only because it was 32 grand cash alternative. I did and about this Mini earlier on, because the tickets are quite cheap, and there's only like 47% sold, and the draw ends tonight. So I toyed with the idea, and I thought, nah, it's a slippery slope. Once you start doing that every day, it just adds up, doesn't it? And because I'm moving into a new flat in a month, I've been buying auto draw tickets on washing machines, vacuum cleaners, all sorts of weird household stuff. Anyway, that's it from me. Shorter one this week. Let me know how you got on, guys, and because I think a few of you did quite well this week, or would have. And what was I going to say? Oh, leave a comment, and we'll do another one on Saturday. So thanks everyone, and good luck.